Jesus Christ, the stupid mic was not trying to start. What's going on? My bad. I was seeing if it worked, and it did work. We have that if we wanted to. Okay. I don't know what that. There we go. There we go. What's going on? That was just for Rumble, guys. Let's see what's going on today. What's up, No Chaser? How are we doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I heard there was some breaking news in that one case with the 14-year-old and the what the hell's her? The female who advised her son to take out a gun. They dropped all the charges. It's amazing how that happens. It's amazing. Sound on, sound okay, good. Good. All right. No, the mic would not actually turn on. Not turn on, but my for some reason my mixer was acting stupid. I don't know why, but maybe because it's set for a long time. I don't know. It just acts stupid when it's sits idle, and it never used to do that to the stupid ass update. So once you get an update, you know how shit happens. You got to work through the fucking update kinks. Um, that's all. Let me hide this overlay real quick. There we go. Don't need that on right now. Well, yeah, because I can see the chat on there. Today is the makeup of Sunday's TPO stuff. I said I was gonna make it up. I'm gonna make it up today. I got three cases to talk about. Well, to watch. We're gonna run through these. Well, not run through. We're gonna get. Hold on one second. Goodness gracious. All right, my bad. I'm sorry. I had to take that call. Um, White lady in the building. White lady in the building. If you are here, your son will be staying the night over his friend's house. Um, just want to let you know that. Nope. I said I was gonna make it up. I'm gonna make these videos up. I'll make Sunday up because I was too inebriated to get out of bed, to say the least. You know, and I don't like to miss days, so we're gonna make this into a good little stream. Now we ain't got to go pick no one up. That's even better. So, um, without a further ado, let's get into this. Oh, of course, that's what happened. There we go. The screen went dead on that one. So let me see. That's what happened. There we go. Should pop up now. And of course not. Let me close that down. All right, give me 1 second. I still hear, boss. I still hear. And okay, that didn't work. Hmm. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let me shut this shut this down and restart it on this one. Ooh, I hope that still works. I don't know if it does, but here we go. What the? Okay. Okay. I think it's really, really trying to piss me off today. Hmm. Having technical difficulties that didn't happen because earlier I was working. What is going on? Yeah, part's working. Oh my goodness! Come on, people. Okay. So that part works. Oh my goodness! Let's make sure this is on. Teleport is on. All right. Huh. I got done listening to yesterday's chat. Mm. LA's actual show this morning was actually pretty interesting. Okay. All right. Why is it not working? Let me see something. Oh my goodness. What the hell is going on? Mm. I don't know why they're not talking. So I guess we're gonna do it a different way, people. We're gonna come here. We're gonna keep it here and start it. Here we go. I guess we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. I gotta bring everything over. So, give me a second. Because obviously, having things set up prior just doesn't want to work for me today for some god awful reason. One is talking to another one's not wanting to work out for some odd reason. Trying to say something. That's not even working on that one, so it's got to be this one. So let's remove that. Huh. You know what? No, I think it is. I think everything is wrong over here. So I gotta restart this computer. So we're gonna restart this one, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna go ahead and start everything over. But for the meantime, I'm going to play the video, one of the videos on here. I have it in my history, so it shouldn't be that hard to find and bring up. So let's see. Go there. History. All right. Let's go with the granny, right? We're gonna go with old granny. That should make it work. Let's share screen. Sovereign citizen. There we go. We got granny over here. Make it big. There we go. So we'll go from there. Here we go. Can y'all hear this? What
All
up,
right, we've
Constantine?
had a busy afternoon. We did a criminal sexual conduct preliminary examination with a child witness, which took us a couple of hours. We didn't live stream that for apparent reasons. We did deal with another matter, and we're about to deal with the last scheduled matter of the day. And I'm going to start over again. The title of the case is People versus Rosalind Ray Keenan. The allegation is that on or about May 16th in the village of White Pigeon, she did resist and obstruct a police officer and drive with a suspended driver's license. Resist and obstructing is a felony now. It's punishable by up to 2 years imprisonment. And driving suspended is a traffic matter, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Carries 2 points on your driving record and requires that your license be suspended. Someone who is identified as Rosalind Keenan is present, and she wanted to explain more about that. We'll give her a chance to do that, but prosecuting attorney David Marvin is here, and he's representing the state. So let me ask you again, are you Rosalind Ray Keenan?
I'm here on as sui juris impropria persona, Rosalind hyphen Ray colon family of Keenan, comma beneficiary. Is this on record?
Yes, everything has to be on the record, so it's all being recorded.
Okay, I'm here on the special appearance, and I'm a free woman on the land. I'm here under fraud, menace, and duress. I'm the private woman, Rosalind hyphen Ray colon.
All right.
Keenan. The all capital mentioned name is the only appellation given to me. Anytime an autograph is to be done in a certain manner that I have here, or it's forgery. Could you do this for the judge, please? That's my name, thank you.
All right, I'll accept this.
Thank you.
All right, so I think we have the right person here. When she signed her bond, she signed it as.
How are you doing, sir? How are you?
I'm good, Jigaboo.
Mm-hmm.
It's storming like heck right now, man. I had to change my whole setup up. It's just crazy.
Dude, I had to do it for one computer because my other one was not reading the other one again.
I have no clue what's going on. I had my Apple computer, the camera, because I got to use a extension.
Mm-hmm.
It's making the computer shut off randomly for some fucking reason. Because it don't the Apple computer, the Apple MacBook don't have the regular ports.
Yeah.
So I got to go off the other computer, but the other computer, the resolution suck. It's terrible. So I don't know what to do, man.
Does the judge have a ponytail? Yes, the judge does have a ponytail. It's an old white man. He's a surfer dude. Obviously, I guess. I don't know. But I think they're a state of Michigan. So let's continue with this guy.
Rosalind Ray Keenan beneficiary with quick bail bonds. All right, now we've got another issue. This is a felony charge. The first one is. The second one is under the motor vehicle code. And it requires that we have a preliminary examination, or it requires that you're entitled to a preliminary examination. We had a pre-exam conference last week, and you expressed at that time that you did not wish to have an attorney. You're here with you this morning without an attorney, and we'll address that in a moment. You've been talking with Mr. Marvin. You have an absolute right to represent yourself. I normally don't recommend it. Mr. Marvin will sit down and talk with anybody, whether they're an attorney or whether they're a layperson. So you and he have been meeting to discuss this. Mr. Marvin, is there a plea offer here?
There is, and I'll tell you about that. But I wanted to mention that this,
Okay. This lawyer, defense state's attorney right here, gave this female the plea agreement of the century. No jail time. No jail time. All her shit was knocked down to misdemeanors. That way she can still be able to drive, still be able to do whatever she needs to do without having a felony on her record. And grandma's idiot. Oh, white grandma sovereign citizen is idiot. So you know how that goes.
this is, I believe, the third time we've sat down, and so this is dragged out a bit, but only because she's not represented, and in these three separate meetings and
She
adjournments, the court
a
has
white sovereign citizen.
allowed those,
Yes,
and I
sir.
appreciate it. I have spent a lot of time with her and her son, who's here. He's always been here, and they're very honest and they're good intended.
Thank you.
And I think that we've
I
come
mean, she's
to a
nice, I
resolution
guess,
that
but
I
she's
believe
just
is fair.
ill-informed.
I've offered, I'm going to state it for the record, and only time will tell if she's going to accept it in hopefully 2 seconds. But what I would do is offer an attempt resisting and obstructing and dismiss count 2. And I would ask that the court set this for sentencing at a later date, and I'd ask for 6 months. And if by that time there's no other incidents with law enforcement or any other reason to continue, I would dismiss this, or at any time before that if I felt that it was necessary.
So she would
And again,
technically have
after,
no charges.
Working with her, I don't think this is the kind of thing that should be, I would hate to see this upstairs as her first felony. I think that she's interested in a way of life that she's honestly trying to understand, but I think that partly to assist her, I've kind of hatched this plan, and I've offered that. I have the feeling she's going to take it today, but if not, I've got my officer and we're ready for a prelim.
Leave it alone, bitch.
He's offering to reduce the driving suspended charge. And he is offering to dismiss the felony charge and reduce it to a charge called attempted resisting obstructing a police officer. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Do you understand that charge?
No, I don't understand the nature and the cause of the
All right,
charge.
Mr. Marvin, let's just do a prelim. I'm not gonna tap dance with her. You may be more sympathetic about this flat earth nonsense than I am. But if I'm gonna have to argue about everything from who she is to what the charge is, it'd be easier to just put on the prelim. From the affidavit of probable cause, her conduct was outrageous with a capital O. And so I'll give you one more opportunity, Ms. Keenan. Mr. Marvin is agreeing to dismiss the driving suspended charge. The record shows your license is suspended from Indiana and you don't have a valid Michigan license. That's a benefit. It won't affect your driving privileges.
Excuse me? What did you say about the,
It's a benefit. And
no, before that about the license?
he's dismissing it. And it won't affect your driving privileges here or Michigan or Indiana if he dismisses that. So he's offering to dismiss it.
Don't take the deal.
And that's
Do
a
not take the
benefit.
deal.
He is offering to reduce the felony charge to a misdemeanor. And that's attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer.
Hey, lock her old ass up. She don't want to listen.
If you wish to do that, we can pursue it now. If you don't, we can take testimony. The officer's been waiting here for 3 hours.
I've been there
What
before.
would you like to do?
Are you asking me to take a plea?
No,
I'm
but
asking you if you're
what you
willing to
wanna
accept the
do?
prosecutor's plea offer.
Well, I don't understand that.
Mr. Marvin, let's
Explain
just
it. I'm
put
not
on a
playing
prelim.
games. I'm serious.
You are playing games, and first of all, you
I'm trying
don't,
to advance to
all right,
what I'm
stop.
here.
You don't interrupt the judge, whether
Uh-oh.
you're a flat earther or
I'm
not.
not flat earth,
All
sir.
right, well, this crazy stuff you're saying, I've got very little patience for it. Um, You don't have an attorney, which concerns me, because these charges could result in your incarceration. I will appoint an attorney for you.
He was
All you gotta
trying.
do is tell me.
He was trying.
But you also have the absolute right to represent yourself. So do you wish to represent yourself, or would you like me to get an attorney to assist you with
It's
this?
my right to appear for myself.
It is.
Thank God for stupid people.
I don't think it would be a violation of your oath of office
To do what?
to,
She haven't
if
written
you
down her
did your
shit.
duty under the Constitution, because I'm seeking legal intent, not advice.
I have no clue what that means.
Well, do
And
you
I-
want me to appoint an attorney for you? Would you like to represent yourself?
So may I ask, what jurisdiction is this, civil or criminal?
This is a criminal case, which points out the fact that you could use a lawyer if you can't tell the difference between a civil and a criminal case. Criminal case means you could go to jail, in
Oh, you
this
do
case,
dirty.
for
He
up
ain't
to
playing
2
with our ass.
years. In a civil case, there's no possibility of jail. It's usually over money damages or other types of non-jail relief, like other types of non-jail relief. So yes, this is a criminal case.
Well, thank you. So, you said the record is on.
Yes.
Could the record of the court show that this is a criminal action?
Before she gives her wackadoo goddamn testimony, her son's sitting behind her, and the son's like, "This is some bullshit that I'm gonna see my mom, see my mama say some old dumb shit, and I gotta sit here and just take it because, you know, she's a fucking wacky." And you know, it's just funny because this motherfucker kept calling her flat earther.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man, this is stupid. This one was one of the stupidest cases I've ever seen. But he was a no nonsense one. She should have known to stop talking, take the lawyer or whatever it is, or just take the fucking deal.
That's 100%. It would have been like before a year, he would have just told her, listen, you ain't been in trouble. Just go ahead and we'll drop everything. And you good. But old dumb fuck that paid $20 to some flat earth people or the sovereign citizen people that got a packet in the mail, and they told her a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah, by the jurisdiction. You know, it's all when you hear it. When you hear what jurisdiction, you already know they fucked up. You already know they fucked up. But you know, it is what it is. Oh, I hit the wrong button.
And my next question is, I know that the Constitution grants the court two types of criminal jurisdictions. One is criminal jurisdiction under common law, and the other is criminal jurisdiction under admiralty or military tribunal venue under Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17 of the Constitution. Under which of these two jurisdictions is the court intending to try me?
This is statutory jurisdiction of the law of the state of Michigan. It's not any of those things, including the wacky admiralty clause people try to invoke. This is criminal jurisdiction authorized by the state legislature here in the state of Michigan.
Thank you. Well, please let the record of the court show that the court intends to conduct a criminal action against me under a statutory jurisdiction. But that makes me wonder, I have never heard of criminal action under statutory jurisdiction, and there is no such jurisdiction established in the Constitution. And I will be able to proceed if
She got a
you can
packet in the
show
mail.
me where I can find the published rules of civil procedures under a statutory jurisdiction and where this nature, cause, and jurisdiction exists. It is crucial that I have the published rules of procedure so that I can conduct a fair defense and fair trial. Otherwise, this needs to be dismissed. And I would like it in writing, please.
Thank you. It's not
Thank
civil
you.
procedure, it's criminal procedure. And the defendant doesn't come up and show, court, tell me why I get to do this. You've been charged under the criminal statutes of the state of Michigan, and I've just advised you of that on the record. I'm just trying to establish at this point whether you want to represent yourself or not. As I mentioned, the conduct in here and the affidavit or the bond information report is outrageous with a capital O. And you could very well go to
John the Baptist, if you think she's doing a good job defending herself, you just as wacky as she is. Because she got the deal of a lifetime. All her charges were going to be dropped and dismissed by the fucking state's attorney or whoever was DA and was done with. But she chose to play. She chose to play stupid. But it is what it is.
I wish John the Baptist defend himself in court, because I'm about to take that bitch. Take me to court any day now.
jail for a substantial period of time. Mr. Marvin was trying to extend to you an opportunity to avoid that option, but you're wasting all of our time with this stuff that doesn't have any legal merit. I'm offering to give you an attorney who can actually argue any legal merit or advise you or assist you in this regard. But we've had some White Pigeon police officers here on overtime for several hours. They're still waiting for you to decide what you wish to do. I haven't even gone over the first. Well, first of all, we had to establish who you were. That took much more time than it deserved. Secondly, I'm trying to determine whether you wish to have an attorney or not. Again, you do have the right to represent yourself. You wish to, but you've exhibited to me that you don't understand the law. And you're
What up, B-Rap?
at risk
What's
of
going on,
being
Willie D?
incarcerated for this conduct. So to further comment on Mr. Marvin's offer, if you pled to the charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer, he offered to defer the sentence for 6 months, and if there were no further problems, to dismiss it.
Jesus.
Which is very generous based on the police report, bond information that I came with the file. So
He's
what
trying to
would
give
you
little
like to
grandma
do
a
here
break.
today? Do you wish to represent yourself?
Thank you. I do. I know I can peer for myself. I'm competent and I am confident. Okay,
All right.
so
The next question is, are you
Please.
willing to accept Mr. Marvin's plea offer to plead to the misdemeanor charge?
I wasn't completed with what I wanted to say to you, please.
Okay.
May I?
She's
Thank
going to
you.
jail.
So I wanted to say that I don't believe it's a violation of your oath of office if you did your duty under the Constitution, because I'm seeking legal intent. Okay, so I have the right to appear for myself. In order to intelligently defend myself, I have to know the jurisdiction this court is operating under,
He already
because
told
the
you.
rules of civil procedure under common law jurisdiction are very
Stop reading.
different from the rules of civil procedure
All
under
right, stop.
admiralty or military
Stop.
tribunal venue.
Stop. You went through this
Is this
before.
another
I
one
know.
This
of
is
these
not civil
sovereign
It's the
procedure.
Sixth
citizen?
Amendment
Yes,
grants
it
me
is.
Yeah.
It is.
the
Oh,
right
God.
to know the jurisdiction
It's a
being
grandma law.
applied,
And I told you what it was.
and it gives you the duty.
All right, stop. If you interrupt me one more time, I'm gonna find you in contempt and you're gonna go to jail. And
Objection, please.
all right, please,
Please.
we're gonna
sir,
talk
may
about
I-
this
the
tomorrow at 3 o'clock. I find that you're in contempt.
I
You're
do
going
not
to
wish to
jail
be held
right
in
now and
contempt,
we will,
sir.
well, you have been.
I'm
This
simply
matter
trying
is
to
adjourned until
exercise
tomorrow
my
at
Sixth
3
Amendment
o'clock.
rights, please.
So you
She's going
can
to
think
jail,
about
jail.
it.
And we can go
while you're in
forward
jail.
with this right now, please.
No, you're going to
I do
jail
not
for
wish to be
24
in
hours.
contempt.
I know you don't want to go to jail, but you certainly
I
have
will
earned it.
continue with this if you please let me finish.
We'll talk about it tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And you will be more respectful to the court.
I
You
can
will speak.
provide the
You will not interrupt the
citations.
court. Your citations are meaningless.
I'm
This
sorry
how-
I
So you
interrupted
can
you.
go
Do you want to
with the
continue?
officer. I don't want to argue about it. Take
I'm
her
not
out of here. We will address this tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
Take,
Look at your
No.
shit, bitch. Move
put
on.
your hands behind your back,
Go get him.
bitch.
You can give all the paperwork.
The funny
She
thing
said-
is, she was the last freaking case of the day. You know how pissed off and tired he is. He don't want to deal with her shit.
That's why he offered her to
Marvin,
deal
I
with
don't
us
know
last
what
time.
you got tomorrow at 3
Oh,
o'clock.
last
I don't know
case?
what
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is the last case.
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. He ain't trying to deal with this bullshit.
Justice takes time.
He said
Yo, I've been
justice
in
takes
court
time.
all
Exactly what's
day.
going on, and I don't
Like
think
that.
this was a fair trial.
We haven't had a trial yet.
Well, it wasn't even a trial,
Fair
bitch.
preliminary.
We didn't even get there yet.
John the Baptist, take notes. That's how your ass gonna be locked up. Take notes, John the Baptist. We're gonna be in court just like this.
I'll get all the property for you.
I hope they put handcuffs on
Fill
him.
my pockets.
Oh, she got handcuffs on.
They got her?
Who that white woman with that dress on? She got a nice ass.
Oh my God! Look how big that bitch is.
I'll be more than happy to. She's going
Let me
in.
zoom in on that one.
Custody for contempt.
Look, ooh, that's a big head boy. Who she chasing?
Watch out for this chair here.
God,
There we go.
They're going to frisk her.
There we go.
She being escorted off by a duck.
Yeah,
There go
Lord,
her
you
son
ain't got
right
no
there.
lawyer.
That's it, then it's court over.
Yeah, we're done.
Can I say something?
Yes?
I don't think that she was trying to be in contempt of court.
You about to go to jail too, man. Shut the fuck up.
Exercise of right. And I think it was just a misunderstanding of how to, for her to be able to pronounce that. But,
Well, I told her to stop and she didn't stop and she doesn't know what she's doing. She needs a lawyer and she's gonna contempt herself into 90 days if she doesn't be careful. So we'll address this tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And to whatever extent you're advising her on this stuff, you're not doing her any favors.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Marvin gave her the sweetest deal where she could not have a charge on her record. And all she wants to do is argue about admiralty.
When the judge say you shut the fuck up, just shut the fuck up. You can't win.
If I talk to Mr. Marvin,
Yeah, I guess so. Well, you can't represent her as a lawyer,
I know, I'm
but he
not,
could, Mr. Marvin wants this to be over with.
I do too.
All right.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Man, when a judge tell you shut the fuck up, you ain't got no choice. You would never win that battle.
Yo, that was one of the dumbest old ladies I've ever seen. Well, there's a thing when they say stop talking, man. All right. What do you think of that court case there?
OJ do dirty. He did do his job. He gave her a sweetheart deal.
Yeah, he did give her a good deal.
I
She
think
chose
he
not
was
to take it.
way nicer than anybody else would have ever been.
Yeah, something to do your job. He gave her a deal of the lifetime, sir.
And on
You
the
realize it
last,
went from felonies to no jail time and no nothing on your record. You can't.
Yeah.
You pretty much can't beat that.
nope, can't beat it. And it's the last case of the day. Be nice,
Yeah.
come on, man. Be
That's
nice.
why he keeps doing her at 3:00, but she doesn't want to motherfucking listen. You know how that goes. But we'll go from that black old lady, that white old lady to a black one. What do y'all say about that? Or do you want to go to a young chick? It's up to you guys. Take your pick. Old or young?
You know, man, these bitches gotta stop.
Why? Yeah, bitches gotta stop. All right. Well, let's just go with the.
Because I just watched this funny ass video, and so it don't have nothing to do with TPA cases, but
No, you good. Go ahead.
It's funny as hell. Basically, a woman sues her parents for giving birth to her.
Yeah, I seen that. That was the actual case in like 2019, 2018, one or two.
And she did a follow-up video. They appealed it and they overturned that shit. So the parents ain't got to pay her a dime.
Yeah, they ordered her to pay for her to go to college and all kind of shit that they had to pay for. I was like, wow, that is some crazy. Look, John the Baptist. She had some stupid charges. That she had 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors, and she chose to be a dumbass. So, and why are you taking up for them old white chicks? See, look at you, John. I knew you was a racist. What'd you say? I knew you was a racist, man. You got an infinity for these white chicks. I get it. And old white chicks. All right, let's go with this one. This one is a tenant who got pissed off at the judge because the judge wasn't listening to her bullshit. Well, neither one of them was bullshit, but she owed $11,000 in back rent. She didn't pay rent for 14 months, I think it was. They said 14 months. It was insane. I was like, ain't no way in hell they gonna let this chick stay another day. And they do. That's great. So I got my other computer to work. So we're back to the original shit. So all right. So let's play it out. You see the fair use sign. It's what it is. It's fair use. Fair use.
Prosecutors recommending this be set
Damn.
until after July 6th. Is that your understanding, sir? I'm told.
Okay, what happened? Oh my god. My shit froze. Of course it did. Ah!
I think it's a poltergeist today. Everybody shit fucking up. Everybody but Beastly. And usually Beastly shit fucking up more than anybody, but his shit sounds good today, and everybody else starts messing up.
Oh,
That's 'cause I got the internet fixed. We had these motherfuckers come out and fix this shit.
Oh, you had them come out? Did you tell them to check the tap?
Man, this dude was trying to do everying but that, and he was like, "Oh,
they don't want to."
He was
They
trying
gotta
because
get a
he was
ladder
trying
and
to
shit.
he was trying to find like the box that that has all the wires that they put in the apartments, but like our apartments don't have that. And specifically for that reason. So the way you had to set your cable up is through the phone lines. And so he said, well, y'all had it, but he said, we don't. I'm like, dude, we don't have that in this. He was just fixated on that. And so what he did was he just fixed the where you plug the phone jack part. He said, I'm gonna just put a new thing in. I said, that's the best you can do because they don't have that. They specifically don't put that in these apartments.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Pacifically or specifically?
I have troubles pronouncing words, man. So I have like a.
Oh my god! No, he did not go there with that bullshit right there.
I'm not bullshitting.
Look, it's the green M. You are fine, Beastly. Don't let them listen. Have you heard them speak or read?
Who is them?
I know because I ain't gonna fuck with the New Yorker over here. So
I ain't judge. I definitely didn't judge.
He's okay. As long as you
Because I love messing with them about their language, especially Bostonians too. Cuber.
I didn't judge, sir.
Okay,
I know
nope.
how it is. They was trying to correct me today on Aaron's show again. I said, "You motherfuckers better mind y'all goddamn business. I ain't got time for this shit. You
Yeah, you
fake
were up
smart
there for a
motherfuckers."
minute there.
Yeah,
I can't believe they dropped all the charges though.
For
Oh,
what?
okay.
Well, we did say
Okay.
they were going to get off. I did say they were going to get off.
Who? For the mom and the son?
14-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know the full story. What the hell happened? Everybody talking about this. I missed the mark on this. What
I'm
happened?
gonna do a show on it tomorrow. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
you'll
it.
see it tomorrow. Let this nigga tell, because I don't want to go rehash that old
It's so
nigga shit,
stupid.
niggatry
That's all
in
it is.
Chicago.
Her sister did an interview. It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She
All right,
looked like
well.
John the Baptist.
Okay, here we go. Let's get into it.
This dog, who knew about this long before today? All right, I'll put it a different way. It seems like to me, like Mayor Swift and City of Riverview are targeting me.
No chaser, why don't you come up and say it to my face?
Waste my time.
We definitely
Stop hiding in the chat.
we have contacted this complex.
Damn, this
for
dude
over a
chose
year
violence
about
today.
the mode, and I have footage of when it started growing and before and work
All right.
orders
I got it.
that were
I
put
got
in
it.
and were
I'll
never
give it to him.
handled. Thank you very much. For that
Your
information.
Honor,
And
this
my
is a motion for
fully emotional-
entry of order of
Excuse me.
eviction.
Hold on, stop.
Bitches.
Oh, this is
Bitches.
gonna be good. The clucking hens version.
Today, in
Let's
Judge
go.
DeSantos' court, we have two cases involving cranky litigants and attorneys. In this first case, we have a Kevin who believes the prosecution is purposely trying to ruin his campaign by wasting his time. The second case is a termination of tenancy over non-payment of rent. The tenants hadn't paid rent in 14 months, and the landlord wants them out after the tenants failed to follow a conditional dismissal. The tension in the courtroom today was pretty thick, causing the landlord's attorney and the tenant to bicker, which seemed to annoy Judge DeSanto. So grab a snack and let's get into the video.
We're going to go on the record in the matter of Riverview versus Edward Mast. 23R355251. Insert your name for the record, please. My name is Ed Moss. Ed Moss, I apologize.
You better pay me my $5, bastard.
Date scheduled for formal hearing, and Lieutenant Beamus is needed to.
I ain't smoked crack in 3 years.
And as such, as he is not, he's on.
Don't you got a truck to drive?
Scheduled vacation.
Not this week.
You only truck driver I know that's never driving.
Scheduled time off, I don't know where exactly, but then the prosecutor's recommending this be set.
It's probably broke
until
down.
after July 6th. Is that your understanding, sir? I'm told Lieutenant Beamus the date of this dog, who knew about this long before today. Okay, and sir, that may be, but if he had previously scheduled time off. He gets 3 points at the end. What does that mean? Well, there's already the hearing from the magistrate, there's today, and now the next time will be the third time. Okay, but I don't see that as a bite in an apple. The officer's not even here. All right, I'll put it a different way. It seems like to me, like Mayor Swift and the City of Riverview are targeting me while I'm campaigning in order to waste my time, which I'm not going to allow for that tactic. And it'll certainly come out in the debate that we're going to have next week. Okay, well, this citation was written in March. I don't know when you declared your candidacy or not, but I can tell you from this court's perspective that when the court does have discretion to find good cause, and as this is the first time before this court, and the officer, the date was set, and I don't know if it was set after speaking with the officer or not. It's not usually. So, because
damn, John the Baptist breathing all hard.
I'm trying to put something together, man. It ain't going together. It ain't going together right.
You get your sleep apnea together, bitch.
That we will have to, the board does
breathing
have
hard.
We'll set this for a second for a formal
Messing up the whole show.
I'm not in the
John the Baptist putting that IKEA furniture together.
That's
So
a
none of
fact.
that shit, man.
He ain't gonna be able to sit on it. It's gonna fall.
Nah, it's a driving kit for driving range, golf driving range.
Sir, you ain't got a license. Stop lying.
No, I'm saying a golf driving range kit, so you can hit it home.
Golf club.
Yeah.
No.
That
So
nigga
you're a
can't even
golf
spell
record.
golf.
Yeah.
That ain't
When you
rude.
come to
John
Florida,
Baptist all breathing all hard.
we can come golf together.
Nope. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Don't you drive that raggedy ass truck there?
Oh my God. Shut your you know what?
He a hater. That's all he a hater. He wish
Yo.
he had my he wish he had my life.
Yo, I was just gonna say, LA is low key a big hater.
It's amazing how you switch from Uncle Tom balls to John the Baptist balls in 24 hours.
Oh my
Decide who balls you want to be on, sir.
What you jealous or something? Why you hating so hard, bro?
I don't understand. First off,
You got a short man complex going on today. What's going on, bro?
I think what it was.
You ain't put your boots on. Yeah. Come on, bro.
We need to stop the violence movement in here.
A fake truck driver. A fake truck driver going to play a drunken golf. Ain't nobody worried about y'all two motherfuckers.
First off, we were on our best behavior this morning on your show.
Yeah, barely.
Oh
barely.
Wait a minute.
Barely.
Mayo cussed more than anybody today.
That's after Kai started cussing.
Well, see,
Kai, you started saying shit a lot, ma'am. Yeah, you did. Because your husband was about to tell on you. He looked at you.
You're telling me that your little pansy ass has a problem with the word shit?
I never said that. But we all grew. But I said we wasn't gonna cuss today, and your husband abided. He listened, he did it. And then he looked at you and you cursed like he looked at you like, oh, you gonna say nothing to her? Yeah, that's what he did.
That was exactly what I was doing. I was like,
why did somebody say something? I didn't even realize I did.
That's called privilege. You don't get that.
No, somebody needs to say something because I was sitting here.
No, I'm talking about Uncle Tom. He don't get the same privilege because you're a good person. He's not.
Oh, look at Bob over here complaining. Bob, shut up.
Can we leave? Can we continue with the video and leave the niggatry?
CT must not be on right now. That's why he here. Why don't you go back to CT show? CT must not be on it right now.
All right, so we get started. Fuck what y'all talk about.
I will adjourn this, and it will be July 26th. We'll do this before the jury trial, so we'll do it at 8:30 a.m.
A pretty white judge.
And we'll see you back on the 26th at 8:30. Does that work for you? Okay.
If you see her in real life, she looks totally different.
221901. And appearance, counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Cheryl Altuff on behalf of the plaintiff.
All right, thank you, Ms. Koff. If you can please state your name for the record and spell your first and last names, please.
Shante Cuff, CHANTA, last
I was just wondering that. I was like, was the white woman named Shante?
Okay, can you please turn your camera on? Okay, and if you can please remove your cap because you are in court. And ma'am, I'm going to have you please raise your right hand. You solemnly swear from the testimony you have to give this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
She worked at the airport.
And where is Mr. Maldonado?
Just like she work at Walmart.
He is currently sitting with our children. He has no
standing in it.
what is it called? Technology to zoom into the court.
Okay.
He got the technology.
He don't have the technology.
It's a cell phone, Mitch.
When I was checking her in, that she didn't receive notice of this hearing.
She has 14 months free rent. She don't have a cell phone.
Well,
okay, well, first off, before we get started, we gotta listen to the bullshit that this that this youngin says. She said she didn't get the notification of a hearing. She didn't get this. She didn't get that. And then listen to the bullshit that goes on throughout the goddamn case, because it's real. If you call us niggatry, this is some real niggatry for real.
Take notes, John the Baptist, because when I sue you for defamation of character, you need all the help you get.
It ain't my fault you born short, bro. Get over it.
I'm 6 feet tall. I'm 6 feet tall. Don't worry about that.
In your dreams, player. 3-foot stool.
Kyle, why don't you go somewhere? Don't you got to do something to make?
Why are you so bitchy tonight?
Because I'm tired of y'all black folks and y'all white folks. Y'all need to all go on the island somewhere.
Calm down, Papa Smurf. Calm down, Papa Smurf.
Uh-oh. I'm getting out of this one.
Damn.
John the Baptist, why are you here?
Look. She didn't call you back. LA, she didn't call you back last night.
They always call back.
Let Uncle Tom play the court case.
The only
All
one
right,
that
Calm
knows.
down.
I can explain that.
Hold on, please. There's only one talking time, please, because of we need to keep our valid, precise record. So she indicated that she had gone to the clerk's office about mold or something, and the clerk's office somehow knew about the eviction proceedings. So I'm not sure. So Ms. Cuff, how is it that you became aware of today's hearing?
So I was going to the clerk office to see how we could fight this, and that's when they had told me, because I ended up showing her the video footage and the pictures of the mold in our complex and our cracked ceiling that's been cracked, and we complained about it and nothing has happened. And that's when she went in the system and she had even wrote down on a sheet of paper stating that we had a court hearing Wednesday, I believe today's Wednesday, on the 21st at 11 o'clock, and I still have the little sticky note in my vehicle.
Your Honor, a couple things here. First and foremost, this particular individual does not have any standing to even be arguing or responding to our motion. Mr. Maldonado should be here. If he didn't have the technology, then he should have appeared in person. That's number one. Number two, I know that notice was sent from my office, and I think it's a bit suspect. There was a judgment taken on March 3rd, and it just happened this week that they decided that they would come to the court and ask about mold. Anyways, neither here nor there, there is notice. So there hasn't been rent paid in over a year. Judgment was entered on March 3rd for $11,000, and it was a consent judgment, Your Honor. $11,398.56. If this property is so horrible, I'm still scratching my head while they are still there. But in any event, I'm just asking for an order of eviction to be entered immediately at this point.
Okay, Ms. Koff, when did you provide notice?
Okay, so we have been.
Excuse me, just one moment. Let me finish my question.
Okay.
When did you provide notice to the landlord or to Ms. Lockoff regarding any alleged mold?
I didn't even know I was supposed to send anything over to Ms. Lookoff. I've never been in this situation, so I don't even know who she is. And secondly, we definitely have proof that we have contacted this complex for over a year about the mold, and I have footage of when it started growing and before, and work orders.
Well, that means you're dirty. If you see the mold, you start cleaning it.
Your Honor, this is a motion for entry of order.
I don't think it worked like that at the time.
What you say?
I don't think it worked like that.
No, it does.
How dare you gotta clean your own shower?
No, what I'm saying is, if she's saying it's mold in the ceiling and stuff, at a certain point, you can't clean that. You got to get it.
I agree with you on in certain degree, but you can't have someone. They could have someone come out and professionally.
Well, they got the money. They ain't paid rent in 14 fucking months.
So yeah, there you go.
And notice, nobody goes to make an official complaint until they're getting ready to get thrown out. This is standard practice.
Well, actually, they already got served with a eviction notice.
Mayo, apparently you don't know the power of niggerdom. The power of niggerdom let these people believe that they ain't got to pay rent and they can stay in a property for as long as they want without paying any rent. As long as they say
that was a moratorium, sir.
That's because they're native to this land.
Sir, it's been going on before the moratorium. I hate to tell you, I've been doing landlord-tenant.
I understand, but they got the right of passage for the moratorium. That's why they didn't pay for a whole year,
sir.
14 months.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
The only difference between when a black person does it and a white person does it, the white person says squatters. The black person just squats.
That's
well, his last name was Maldonado, so that's the person who actually. I don't know, but technically, that sounds like one of them.
They have some island blood in them, sir.
Yeah.
From the lighter brown island.
Mayo been racist for 2 days straight. I just want to point that out.
I'm sorry, sir. I served with guys who were named Maldonado, and every one of them was Puerto Rican, sir.
Every one of them are Puerto Rican. I've never seen a Maldonado that's not Puerto
I
Rican.
just want to point out that
Correct.
Mel been hanging with Black Thoughts for so long that his racism has wore off on Mel.
Is this a nigger telling me what to do?
Damn, Kai.
we brought out the sheets.
That was absolutely not me.
Kai love playing that damn clip, don't
What
you?
the hell? Seriously?
Jesus Christ.
Who was it, Uncle Tom? Was it you or Kai?
Listen, my hand is on
You
my
are
one mouth.
such a liar. I wasn't even on the screen.
Uncle Tom, you gonna do that to your wife, bro?
Yeah,
He
what
do it
are
every
you talking
time.
about? What are you talking
You
about?
can see my screen behind his fat ass head.
Hey, it's not my fault. Listen, I ain't did nothing. I don't never play that. That shit. I didn't even put that on
Such a
here. I didn't even load that
Why
up
are
in
you
there.
lying?
So you telling me you didn't load that in here?
Why did you ask Angry
Really?
Snowman to send it to you then?
That's a fact.
Exactly.
We actually got it from our racist son. So to be
What?
honest with you, we got that from our racist
That's
son.
where that's where that came from?
Yes.
Well, he's black, so he can't be racist. So what are you talking about, Tom?
Oh, he's racist.
Oh no,
Against
he's racist.
everyone.
He's really racist. But it's okay. I
Why do we go to
remember
where
this.
racism? What is
She tried to hit me with the and then I fucking turned.
Where's Black Thoughts?
There you go. Yo, that shit is ridiculous.
I knew he was gonna show up.
What the fuck was
Mom's
that?
complaining.
Play that again. Play that again. Play that again.
Now you do not complain to CT. CT be having
Y'all know nothing about that.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Johnny
White
Baptist,
people are terrible.
Johnny Baptist, you wanna pick a movie for movie night?
Boys in the Hood.
That's $22 for you, son of a bitch. It's not free.
You would put the most hoodest movie. Oh my god!
Everybody
I
else
don't
for
want
free.
to
You got
see
paid
Ricky get
$22.
shot for the 188th
Fucking around,
round.
Hey,
All right, we're going back to the video. Y'all niggas ain't shit.
fucking around with Johnny Baptist. He gonna have us watching Passion of the Christ.
He gonna hit us with the.
For both of you.
Rouge was too goddamn long. Oh my god,
that movie longest. That movie is so long.
So I
that's
would
just
not
like
put that
watching
on
The
the
Color
list.
Purple.
I would not put that on the list. Boys in the
I've
Hood
never
would not
seen
be on the
Color
list.
Purple. Thank God.
Hey,
Let me see. Let me see what I've been watching here lately.
Oh god!
So,
Uncle
that
Tom.
was no shit.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Tom. Where are you downloading those from? Some lecherous site?
I suggest you do not say the words.
No, but could you search for a mini series called America, spelled with a K? America spelled with a K. It's from the 80s.
That
It was
sounds
an
racist
excellent
as fuck.
mini series.
Yeah,
That
I'll
sounds
look it up.
racist.
Probably about.
Right, I'll write
No,
it down.
Bob.
Probably good.
It was
Bob,
about the
movies
Russian
from-
takeover of America
It's about
after a financial collapse.
Bob. We doing movies from the 80s and 90s, sir.
Okay, hold on. I'm having a hard time thinking of this movie. This movie, with these four boys, they go out looking for a dead body, walk across this railroad track. They were like,
Stand by Me.
Stand by Me. That's a great movie.
I was gonna say I thought that was Boys in the Hood too. That was the freaking.
That was the first 5 minutes of Boys in the Hood.
In order to get on the list, you got to be a member of my show, sir. So you do what you feel like you need to do. It's $3 a month.
$3 a
Get on the
month.
list.
I'm on welfare, bro. I can't.
He out here soliciting the hell out of his memberships.
That's a fact.
I guess that's what I need to do.
Yo, you know how many people? You know how many
He's
people?
He's promoting.
You know how many members I have, LA? You know how many members I have? One.
No, you got
My
two.
my
'cause I
husband.
joined. I ain't joined yet. Let me go to Kai and join right now.
Kai, what's your channel, Kai?
Kai's Custom Design. They'll let you know how much he joined.
Oh, damn.
I don't really.
I showed you.
Lies say you don't be on
John the Baptist
YouTube.
when I
Oh,
when
you
I
sure
showed
did.
the
You sure
Lakers cup?
did. You sure did. I forgot. You did.
And I only showed you because I can't put that one out in public.
Hey, Glory
So
was
I
a good movie,
showed
though. I'll
you
give you that.
quietly.
What year was that? That was the 90s or the 80s?
You did.
I think that was the 90s.
Hold on,
We
I'll
can
put
put that
my
on this.
I'll put
This is
my
long.
channel in the chat.
No. I'm not putting on this. I said it was a good movie.
Yeah, we're not doing that. That's
Let's
a
watch
two-parter.
Serafina.
I actually like Remember the Titans was a good movie
Black
as well.
Thoughts, you about to be banned, sir. You didn't.
There's my channel right there.
Black Thoughts, you on your way to being banned.
Nah, I don't
for
really
picking
know.
movies.
All right, Jigaboos, we're getting back to the goddamn show. God,
Like,
that's why I don't
you
let
act
y'all
like we
niggas
don't
up.
do this every time.
You
So.
know what?
Please wait until the other is done
Jesus.
before there is any. Don't
you
interrupt
put it in
me
the back chat.
Car shit more expensive than mine.
before the other one speaks.
You didn't put it in the back chat. You
Because my court recorder cannot have a clear and concise record.
That's right. You
Yes,
tell
sir.
him, Leah Remedy.
I do not need you to end the statement with "thank you very much." So
Look
my
at her mouth.
question is this: Ms. Cuff,
She need to do this.
you and Mr. Maldonado entered into a consent judgment. Is that correct?
I have no knowledge of that. He went to court for that. I have no knowledge of that, but I do know he said we had to pay something of $4,000. It was not $11,000.
Okay, well, ma'am, you're listed
And
as
that was
all
because of-
occupants. You're listed as all occupants. Your name is not on the lease. Is that correct?
So you said it is or it is not?
Is your name on the lease?
Yes, it should be.
Miss,
You a lying bitch.
do you have a copy?
You are a lying bitch. That's what you
I
are.
can pull it up, Your Honor. I'm going to object to everything that's happening here. We have a judgment that was signed by the named defendant. She didn't sign the judgment. She has no standing to be making these arguments. I can look and see, but this is post-judgment. She's making arguments pre-judgment. There's a consent judgment that you have for $11,000. No payment has been made in 13 or 14 months. I don't even understand. There's no basis to even have the conversations we're having, mold or anything.
You tell
This
her,
is
you
not a
good white
motion to
woman.
set aside a default judgment and we're looking for a meritorious
You must be
defense.
a lawyer.
This is very simply,
Yeah,
a judgment was entered for $11,000. Nothing's been paid since then. And under the court rule, I had to file this motion. So respectfully, Your Honor, I'm not sure why we're going through these discussions.
Tell her.
Because
Tell
She didn't sign the judgment.
Because counsel, I'm trying to make a valid record to make sure that what I'm going to do is all on the record. That's fine.
Okay, but how would she have standing?
Ms. Cuff's name is listed as the lessee on the lease.
Okay, but she didn't sign the judgment and she wasn't sued. So we're trying to take back possession of the property. She's not named in this action.
Well, then, if she's listed on the lease and why is she not named on the action?
She's an occupant, she's an all occupant, so I guess technically she's named theoretically as an occupant, but she didn't sign the judgment. And we're not required in an in rem proceeding to specifically name, there's no money judgment against her. The only money judgment is against Julio Maldonado. But again, we're trying to get the property back right now.
Maldonado.
And again, I feel like respectfully, this is all something that was going to be argued. It would have been argued at the time judgment was entered. All we're trying to do is enforce our rights to take the property back. So there's no, I've said what I'm going to say about that.
So I will note that there were maintenance issues that were alleged back in January, but nothing about mold. And in fact, it indicates that Mr. Maldonado was present on March 3rd, consent judgment to enter. There was a money judgment, at least that's Mr. Maldonado. There was a pending CERA application that was paying a large chunk. And so the money judgment was asked to Mr. Maldonado only. And so, Ms. Buckoff, did your client ever receive any money from CERA?
No.
I'm sorry.
I can't stand bitches that wear fingernails like that. That shit is driving me fucking absolute bananas.
So,
And her
Oh my
boyfriend obviously just lied to her.
Ms. Cuff, Why have you and Mr. Maldonado not relocated?
We haven't been there. We have been living with our friend Lachey. To answer her question as to why we were still there, we were not there. We actually did leave because the mold had got.
Ms. Cox, my question was, why have you not relocated from the property? That was my question.
We put in a couple places, but because I was still working on my credit, I had got denied for our new place. But I just re-put in our application for our new place, which we should get approved because I did get my credit up.
And as for why was an order of eviction? Excuse me, Ms. Cox.
I'm so sorry.
Why was an order of eviction not submitted before May 30th?
It was not, I don't have an answer for that. I mean, I don't think that the law requires, it just requires a motion to be filed if it's applicant.
No, I understand that. I didn't know if there was some ongoing discussion somewhere or something that that there was some other discussion as to why this wasn't entered.
Hey, this attorney wants to say, look here, bitch. We just want the goddamn property back, and you hindering our process right now. You let these black bitches, this Puerto Rican live in this shit for a whole year, 14 months without paying a goddamn dime. And we just have our property back. Why are you talking to this hoe? That's what she want to say. She don't like black people.
As far as the legal thing, if she's listed as an occupant, she's not financially
responsible.
Yeah. So she really shouldn't be there.
And that's what her argument was.
Yeah.
Why are we talking to this bitch who ain't got no real claim to the property? So it doesn't matter.
I wish Mr. Breathe Hard mute his mic.
Am I
Am I breathing that hard for real?
About the syrup?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Wow, let me mute up there.
Okay.
How you think it was that loud?
Syrup. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, with the Sierra, we did everything on our end that we were supposed to. Sierra has not sent the money out because they are still waiting for the landlord and the complex to send over the tax documents and to show that we were going to court because of the rent. And they never sent either of those in. And I recently called Sierra again for an update, and they also said that.
Ma'am, what did you do? What steps did you take or Mr. Maldonado take to make sure that everything that Sierra needed was complied with? What did you contact the complex? What did you do?
I did. Yes, I did, and I have proof of that as well. I have screenshots of when I had called the complex and I was repeatedly calling them about it, and they would not answer the phone. We could not get through to them, and I have the screenshots where it shows that I kept calling them repeatedly. I have video footage of me going up to the complex, and nobody was there at the scheduled time of them supposed to be there.
They don't want you there, bitch.
For anybody up there, when we ask for email, they say they're not allowed to give it out, or they'll send us an email, and that's how we get their email from them. But we have contacted them. We even had Sarah contact the complex, and they could not get a hold of them as well. And the complex also said when I did get a hold of them that they were going to contact Sarah. And our last court date, they said they were sending the information over to Sarah, and they still have not.
Well, Your Honor, Ms. Tuff wasn't at the last court date.
Ma'am, correct. You were not at the last court date. And ma'am, you understand you do have the right to have legal representation if you're choosing to represent yourself, correct?
I was just gonna say, where's her attorney at to do all this shit? Why?
When you see a white bitch smirk like that, you're like, yeah, I got you, nigga.
Look, between her and Leah Remedy over here.
Listen, this shit crazy. What's wrong with you black people, man? Get your people beastly.
The fuck you talking about my people, sir?
You like them? Listen,
LA people are Smurfs.
No. Que pasa? No.
You doing a whole lot of talking for your breathing hard shit. Shut up. Better get a sleep apnea machine.
Shut up, Smurfette. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna call you Smurf. We leave it at Smurfette.
Damn. Oh man, we keeping score right now. How many points John the Baptist is up on LA?
He ain't up any minute now.
When we came back, knowing that we had a court date from the clerk, and we've been checking.
I don't fall asleep on panels. I don't get drunk on panels and fall asleep and start acting crazy.
You must be talking about Uncle Tom.
And I'm talking about you.
Well,
You.
well,
Nah,
yeah,
you talking all the
I
time.
don't throw up and come back with throw up on my chin and shit, nigga.
Oh, I swear, LA done fell asleep a couple times too. At least once, I know
He
for
fell
sure.
asleep,
I fall
woke
asleep
up,
all the time.
throw up on himself, come back with throw up on his face, and talk like it ain't there and shit. Nasty ass nigga. Didn't even brush his teeth, nigga. Nasty motherfucker.
If I had throw up on my face, you know I ain't brushed my teeth. What the fuck are we doing here?
Just straight nasty. You about to lay live in that apartment. I know that apartment nasty too. You
No,
that lady
sir.
live in this.
Remember her claim about not knowing about a court date? She
Yes.
just admitted she lied in court.
Look at Mayo pay attention to the court case. I
Mhm.
like that.
Yeah, sure.
White people
Thank you,
always
Thank you, Perry Mason.
pale face. What they call it? Pasty cunt.
Milk.
Ma'am, there is a proof of service
Uh-oh.
that was sent on June 9th indicating that today's hearing was on June 21st.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I found out from the
With the
city clerk, and not from the paper.
Ma'am.
How do you know you don't want the paper?
Well, I'm kind of curious how the city clerk knew that you had.
I have no idea.
It's just
I
lying.
have no idea. I could go up there and get the name of the lady who told me, but she wouldn't put it down for me that we had a court date today.
Okay.
She looked it up in the system. She's the one who told me about our court date.
Stop talking. Just stop talking. Just stop talking.
Via mail.
And where's your attorney?
How did you get the Zoom ID information?
We already had a court date with you guys, so we literally had to go through our messages to find the Zoom link. I have the messages of that as well, where I asked them to go through our messages to find the Zoom link because we don't have the paper. We never received paper in the mail. I don't know if it went to the leasing office, but we never received the paper.
Your Honor, I know that was sent because I sent it.
If it was sent, that is okay, but we did not get it in our
Excuse me,
mail.
Ms.
That's
Cox,
what I'm
just a
saying.
moment. It was sent via first class mail to your apartment. If you're not staying there, they don't know that.
John the Baptist's
They
daughter
don't
getting on
have
my nerves.
another address to send it to.
I'm not even doing nothing
This
now.
was mailed out on June 9th.
That's your daughter up there, you piece of shit. Help your
and
daughter
that's
out. Pay her
June
rent.
9th. We have our mail. When we will go back and collect the mail. We still have the keys. We just don't sleep there because of the mold. But we never received that paper.
She lied.
That's a fact.
I found out about the court date from the city clerk. I didn't find out from no court paper in the mail, none of that. I went to the city clerk trying to figure out how to fight this case.
Your Honor, this
She
is a
also gave me
post-judgment motion.
Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
There's nothing to fight at this point, ma'am. There is a consent judgment that was entered. So unless there's a motion before the court regarding that judgment,
You gotta get the
this
fuck
court,
out.
pursuant to court rule, NCR 4.201 L4 is signing the order, is granting the motion and signing the order of eviction. You have been residing at this property for how long without paying any rent?
We haven't been there, ma'am. We were there in the beginning and then we left and lived with our friend Lachey, who my fiance works with, because of the mold. We have not been there.
Okay, so you've been occupied. You've had possessory interest of this property without making any payment of rent.
For 14 months. Your Honor, if I may, they're waiting for me in 28
Our lease
district
is not
court.
14 months, but okay. We have no problem
Ooh,
with
she getting
leaving
smart.
the complex. We're fine with that because of the amount of mold in there. We have no problem with that.
Well, leave, bitch.
That's okay. It's fine. We can proceed with the eviction if that's what we're going to do. That is fine. I just would like to know if there is a way for me to go back and fight this eviction, or do I have to wait? Or I don't
Why
know
would you?
that
Do that make any
Legal
sense?
advice. I cannot give you legal advice. However, on the judgment, the consent judgment that was received by you and Mr. Maldonado, it says that you are advising a filing motion for a new trial and motion to set aside a default judgment or an appeal bond, which must comply with all court rules and must be filed in court by March 13, 2023. You may want legal help. So that was all in the judgment that you all received. So at this point, you can contact legal representation to see if there's anything else that you may have at your that you may be able to do. But at this point, you have to contact legal assistance if that's what you choose to do, or you can do it on your own. But this court cannot give you legal advice or tell you how to do it.
That's right, Judge Remedy. Now you go back to King of
That's fine.
Queens.
Your Honor, can I
would
log
to know
off? And
how-
I'm sorry to do this, but I think you've
Hold on,
ruled
hold
that
on.
they've
I'm
been
sorry,
waiting
she
for me.
keeps cutting me off, and
Hold
that's
on.
like really rude. That I have.
Miss Cox, stop, please.
Like I sleep
Stop, Miss
apnea.
She's cutting me off.
Miss Cox, stop, please. Miss Cox, we're almost
Oh, she's
done.
mad.
So
She's mad
the
because
28th
she ain't
can
getting
just
away.
wait for just another moment, please. Ms. Cox, what was your question?
I was just trying to see how much time we had so we can move our stuff up.
Well,
We
the
haven't
court
been
is
moving
signing
there,
this
but we
judgment.
just have to.
Excuse me, the court is signing
14
this
motherfucking
judgment.
months.
The court is signing the judgment, and therefore, the
Boy, if it was me, your shit would be out on the motherfucking street by
I would have
one.
sold what I would have. I would have
Soon
sold
as
what
this
I would
court
have
hit
sold
on
what I
over.
could. I would have sold
Man.
what I could.
That's crazy.
Yo, people try this all the time though. So like they'll call the cops because they are here. One of the biggest things you hear that makes zero sense is people were like, well, something was broken, my landlord wouldn't fix it. So they told us we ain't had to pay rent. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. You gotta go to court. But the one thing they always fail to remember is that you got to put the money in escrow because once everything is repaired, you got to pay all that back rent. And then you tell them like, well, you got to put the money in escrow. They be like, oh yeah, we put it in escrow. I'm like, no, not a bank account that don't exist, an escrow account. Like you know what that is. And then they always play like they don't want to pay rent, and they didn't heard from one of these people that you don't got to pay rent if you complain about anything, bro. It's a
Them your
pain in the
people,
ass.
Them your people though.
No, it ain't my
I
people. It's
feel
John
for
the
the
Baptist.
property
Though.
owners in this shit.
Sometimes you do, but sometimes the property owners be pieces of shit too. So.
Yeah, considering they didn't get money for fucking 14 months, I wouldn't have did nothing. I'd have made sure that shit was the shittiest motherfucking. I wouldn't have did nothing.
She probably was lying about the mold.
Hey, well, you work like a local police. You don't do like a sheriff do the evictions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sheriffs do the evictions here, but we would have to we got to take the landlord tenant reports to start it off for him, and then the landlord goes out after the courts issue an eviction. They go out and get them out of there. It's a pain in the butt, though.
So how do you evict other Smurfs then? How did that work out?
Well, first of all, I send them to your house because I'm pretty sure you live in a damn Smurf house because you look like you ain't got no goddamn money because you never work. Then we tell them to buy you a new sleep apnea machine because you breathing harder than a motherfucker. Yo, why you came up on Aaron's show but you don't came up on ours?
Actually, I didn't came up on Aaron's show.
Sir,
I think I had it on. I had it on for a little bit and I turned it back off.
Yeah, you had to have it on. You had it.
had it on for I think because I got me and somebody got into it. No, that wasn't even Aaron's show. That was somebody else's show. We got into it. We got into an argument, and I turned it on because they were trying to play me like a fool, and I had to give them a look.
What?
Yes, sir. We were there when you got into it on Aaron's show.
Yeah,
but we were all there. Yes, sir. We were all there. Yeah.
Well, so the reason I had the camera off right now because I'm moving around. I'm trying to put the thing together, but I'm giving up.
I'll be back.
You probably.
Hey, you don't have to pick your son up. I don't know if you knew that already.
You probably sweating like Dr. Umar
already. That would have been really late.
Yeah, because I've been
on the microphone.
I've been to the gym all day.
But I also
I went to the driving range today.
I had just got off the phone with him 2 minutes before that.
Okay.
So why did he call you?
He didn't call me.
Well, how'd you know?
Because it was father to father.
Oh, did the dad call you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's raining like crazy here.
And have a court officer go and remove the
fireworks like
items.
crazy out here.
However, if you would like to,
You don't let nobody.
send communication to Ms. Falkoff to let her know when you're moving out, whether it's in the next day or two, so she knows what she's doing on that end as far as
Her name is Lock Off. She ain't worried about you,
I don't
motherfuckers.
know. So, but the eviction order has been signed, so it's when the plaintiff dispatches the court officer to remove the belongings.
Okay, we will, we just need a week, that's it.
Ma'am, you had 3 months.
You had
hold on.
14 months.
She
You
said
had
she wasn't living there.
Yeah, what could they have in there if they're not living there at this point?
Crazy.
She's had 14 months to move out.
Mm-hmm. But that's that niggatry that we were talking about. Always stupid shit. It's strong in this one.
Don't know that they're giving you a week, but the order has been signed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Bye. Hand me my screen box.
All right. So what do y'all think about that case? Did y'all understand that shit?
Yeah, it was a nigga didn't want to pay rent. I thought she was gonna live there free.
She did good. They got 14 months.
Oh my God.
That's impressive.
$11,000.
Yeah, no, that's $11,000.
Yes, that's going to be a
impressive.
judgment. That's a judgment on his credit, though, even though it's probably already a 520. So he ain't got to worry about paying that.
It's not even
520. 520. You crazy?
Like
Ain't no 520.
He in the 400s? Damn.
Yeah, 070s.
You go 11 months. You go 14 months without paying rent.
Now this one actually kind of pulled at your heartstrings. This is when we tell you y'all motherfuckers is crazy in Michigan because stupid shit like this. And listen to what you know what? I'm just gonna play it.
Play it then, bitch.
It's playing, ho.
All right. This is case number.
Uh-oh.
I don't know why y'all have them sitting in the hallway.
This bitch is ghetto.
Case number 194444501. The people of the state of Michigan versus Nicole Green. Defendant is charged with 1 count.
She probably married to John the Baptist.
An accident and 1 count of driving while license suspended, revoked, denied. Today is the date set for for sentencing. Appearances, please.
For the record, Your Honor, Christina Ritter on behalf of the people, and I believe the complainant witness is in person. There he is, judge in the courtroom. Sir, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yeah, I said that 10 minutes ago. Keep up.
And for the record, Your Honor, Janice Stevenson appearing on behalf of Ms. Nicole Green. Ms. Green, ma'am, please tell the judge your full name.
Nicole Green.
Today is the date set for sentencing. Court has had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence report. With respect to sentencing, is there anything on behalf of the people?
Judge, so
there's no amount of resolution you could have made this shit.
I see they
look any
recommended
better.
a probationary term for 12 months. They also recommended 6 weeks of anger management. I'm going to actually ask the court to amend that to at least 12 weeks, just due to the nature of the charges, Judge, and the description of the offense listed on page 4. The other recommendations, Judge, I'm just reviewing. I see there's a driver improvement program that was included in the recommendation, which is fine by the people. In 5 days of community
I've been doing this for 15 years.
I'm going to ask the court again to amend that to at least 1 week.
Who's gonna check me, bro?
In this case, Judge.
She doesn't say that this time, though.
Other than that, Judge, the complainant witness is present in person. I understand that probation did contact Mr. Reeves, and he did give a victim impact statement on page 4. If there is anything additional Mr. Reeves would like to add to that, Judge, I would defer to Mr. Reeves. Also, Judge, regarding restitution, it says to be determined. I'm assuming that was based off the conversation that the probation officer had with Mr. Reeves in the victim statement. So I would just defer to Mr. Reeves if there's any proof of any restitution payments that need to be made at this time, Judge, because
I will say this was a horrible case. I'm going to say that right now. But this is what we were talking about when we say women have no accountability at all. Literally, at all.
I never spoke with Mr. Reeves after the plea was taken, so I don't have any receipts or anything for restitution. So I would just defer to Mr. Reeves for that. But other than that, Judge, there's nothing further from the people.
Mr. Reeves, would you like to give a victim impact statement?
I would.
You may.
Oh, he sound crazy.
Thank you, Ms. Bryan, Judge Bryan, if you would allow me to not only submit the paperwork, some other, but I have a number of extra bills that are still recurring, as well as treatments that still need to take place because of the nature of this incident. And I thought I would be here in person, so I have this all tangible, as well as the actual photos, as well as videos of the procedures that I had, surgeries, at least 7 surgeries that I had to take or have because of Ms. Green's action.
What's up, Zara?
Judge Bryan, if you would just give me a moment to explain what happened. Ms. Green was asked repeatedly to drop her 8th grade son off to the middle school door at John R. King. After 4 or 5 times of Ms. Green pulling her car all the way up to me while I'm taking children out of their cars and walking them up to the sidewalk, Ms. Green purposely drove around all the parents in line waiting to drop their kids off. And she repeatedly pulled up on me with her car. After the first few times, she was verbally warned. She was asked the first time to please stop. And I even gave her directions on where to drop her 8th grade son off. But she repeatedly kept driving around the parents that were in line and purposely pulling up on me in the parking lot with her car. To the point where this last time she was unable to stop in time, and I ended up having to push off of Miss Green's car. If I did not do it at that time, I would have been on top of the car or up under her car. At this point, Miss Green was asked to stop. She continued to go on and just do reckless actions with this car. I reported it to my principal. I even reported it to DPS-CD. Ms. Green was asked not to even come to the school. We even had to go through the process of getting Ms. Green banned from the school because she kept doing reckless actions towards me. I don't know no other way to try to ask for reconciliation because the time that I'm still suffering, I'm on a scooter right now, Judge. I'm still going through, getting ready to go through physical therapy. I just had my last surgery where my ankle was fused because of Ms. Green's action.
Damn.
I heard you all say 1 week of probation or something else, but Judge, I honestly believe that there needs to be more accountability to Ms. Green's actions. This happened back in 2019. It's June 2023. I'm
Protect all
still
black women,
suffering
though.
from Ms. Green's actions. I am asking, and I'm willing to submit these papers with some of the weeks that were lost in my work, where I had to take off because of surgeries and I was denied workman's comp with DPS. I'm still paying everything out of pocket. I've lost my other job and streams of income, not only speaking, but traveling and making sure that I can get to my other responsibilities with doing youth consulting all around the country. Ms. Green's actions have changed my life completely. I don't know any other way to express myself. And please just forgive me if I'm sounding emotional, because I am. This is my first time even coming close to even having an opportunity to address this situation in a professional manner. I'm still suffering from this injury that Ms. Green caused. I'm asking, Your Honor, that it's just not probation and anger management, but just as I had to sit still and recover for years now, I'm asking that Ms. Green not suffer, but is
Oh, you said it right.
render jail time Because just like I had to sit still, maybe she needs to sit still and be behind bars, along with paying me back all the money that I lost, as well as the money that I'm still coming out of pocket on. I can understand if this was an accident, but this was not an accident, Judge Brian. Ms. Green was asked to stop with the reckless foolishness that she continued to display at John R. King. That's my place of work. This is how I make my living. And for her to come and just continue not only disrespect the school, not only disrespect the kids, but put myself and the kids in danger. Yeah, I don't know any other way to express this, but there has to be some kind of accountability because the actions that Ms. Green took, I don't know what else to say, but the best way to stand up to a bully in a situation is to say enough is enough. So, Judge Brian, I don't know what else you would need from me. I have paperwork, I have pictures as well as videos, but please, I'm asking you, do not let this situation just be a slap on the wrist. I am still suffering. This is going to be this has been a life-changing situation where I am affected for the rest of my life. My ankle is now fused. It took me, I started at 3 a.m., just for example, I started at 3 a.m. this morning because of the rain.
What happened to suffering in silence?
What I'm asking you is, Ms. Green, can.
What do you say?
Whatever happened to suffering in silence? He doing too much.
Shut up, nigga.
Dude,
He's begging.
The worst thing you can do is take somebody's time.
Well, that's true.
You can't. This took years.
Right.
Those surgeries took years off his life.
Right.
Because guess what happens when your ankle gets fused? You're gonna blow out your knee. Then you're gonna blow out your hip. That's guaranteed. They tell you that when they talk about fusing your ankle.
Well,
how many years, Mayo?
I would say it probably took. I'd give her 3.
So
This was. I mean, honestly, this is attempted murder. You try and run somebody over with a damn car to get your kid to school.
Assault with a deadly weapon.
Yeah. What was the point of her doing this again? I'm confused.
To drop her kid off at school on time.
But at the wrong building.
Yeah, multiple times.
Well, Coke affects you everybody in different ways. Ask John the Baptist.
He's so stupid. This was really disturbing because this is the first time he's gotten to speak about this to anybody.
That's sad.
So, I mean, it is Michigan, so you know.
Never pay me the amount of money that I've lost. She can never replace the amount of time that I've lost, the engagements that I've lost, the time with my family, friends, as well as the schools, as well as their different positions that I now have to try to readjust my new way of life now. I'm asking, can you please speak up for me in a tangible way where Ms. Green will know that this is not okay at all. I need your help. I need justice.
There you go, black man. Get your justice.
Cue the music.
All right, thank you, sir. Ms. Stevenson, anything on behalf of the defendant?
Thank you, Your Honor. Because of the nature of the plea, Ms. Green was advised not to make a defendant's statement, Your Honor, and that was her right not to do that. We did offer a no contest plea, anticipating that Mr. Reeves might try to avail himself of civil proceedings in order to be made whole, and which we would argue would is arguably appropriate here. Ms. Green, according to the pre-sentence investigation report, has absolutely no prior criminal history, Your Honor. And you just don't want to get into everything that's involved here because this matter may proceed to civil litigation, Your Honor. But we're here charged with a misdemeanor, convicted at this point of 2 misdemeanors. Ms. Green with no prior criminal history, employed at this time, having no contact with the complaining witness, having no contact with the location of the incident, ready to accept responsibility for her actions.
You're lying. Look at
We
that face
trust
to
this
her.
court to fashion a sentence which does give
Fuck all
Mr.
that. Get
Reeves
to the sentence.
justice. There is another form whereby he may be made whole, even though Ms. Green does understand that because of the no contest plea, she is expecting some type of restitution, Your Honor. But there is a forum whereby Mr. Reeves may be made whole. And Ms. Green has no prior criminal
I
history.
disagree.
There's no place
In
where he's
addition
gonna
to
be made
deterrence and
No.
rehabilitation, definitely I believe is one of the goals of this court. And I don't see any reason why the sentence recommended by the probation department would not give the court, should Ms. Green comply with those conditions, assurances that she won't be back here with these types of charges in the future. So I'm asking the court, if it's not inclined to follow the probation department's recommendation, to follow Ms. Ritter's recommendation, Your Honor. I did just want to point out, I know that in her conversation with the probation department, Mr. Farmer was left with the impression that Ms. Green was somewhat evasive. And again, I would ask the court to hear my reason for that, which again is the advice of counsel, because this was a no contest plea, that she should definitely not try to hold back any information that the probation department would need to make a sentencing recommendation, but just not to get into the facts of the case, because it was a no contest plea. Ms. Green has been completely cooperative with
Can you
me
pause it
throughout
real
this
quick,
entire
please?
process,
Yes,
ready
sir.
to bring this matter.
I just want to take a quick poll. We listened to the man talk. What was the judge's response?
Thank you.
Oh, all right, buddy. Thank you. Now, hold on. One last question. Who thinks that black man is going to get justice in this court?
Hell no.
She gonna get it. He gonna get it like Uncle Tom gonna stop using weave.
Bitch, fuck you. You think I have braids in my hair? I don't have no braids, bro. I don't know why you think I have braids. Really
I heard
weird.
you. It's
You
not
heard
weird
it.
that you wear weave.
As soon as she said, "All right, buddy, thank you," I was like, "Oh, it's over.
Yeah, that wasn't a good sound.
It's a wrap." Now,
Oh, she said that? I
Well,
didn't catch
first
that.
off, she's a nose hold bar type woman, so she doesn't have a lot of empathy for anybody.
yeah, we'll see, because I bet you her response is going to be different by the end of this whole shenanigan. We asked the court to have mercy, and she didn't do anything, and she did the plea bugging. Come on, watch her be like, "Oh, I understand, but I got a rule." Watch, but anyway.
I also ask people to look at the defendant in this case and look at the victim.
Yeah. Well, she
Now-
looked like she been smoking blunts all her life with them black ass lips.
And that gentleman showed up in court in person, dressed appropriately. He made an impassioned statement on the effects of his life. This woman looks like she's got a blunt and a 40 sitting next to her. She gives not a fuck right now.
Oh, look what Steven said. As a teacher who has to do car loops, some of these parents are crazy. I say throw the book at her. I agree.
Look, as somebody who has to deal with after school pickup, working at a freaking after school program, yes, these parents do not give a fuck, and they are reckless and stupid. And I throw the book at ass. That's why I was going to say, Melo, you gave her light. I gave the bitch 5 years. I ain't even gonna play, because they just do not care and have no consideration. Damn near hitting teachers and little kids crossing the street trying to rush through. And I said this, I'm like, where are the cops at in these school zones?
But in a school line, she was in a school line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all because of her shitty time management.
That's
well, of course, it's her shitty time management. But in a school line, you know what? Logic and fatherhood is kicking in. That doesn't apply here. I'm gonna be quiet.
All right, let's continue.
matter to its lawful conclusion hasn't violated any of the court's conditions, Your Honor, with regard to having no contact with the complainant. And I'm asking the court to follow the people's sentencing recommendation.
You get an
Would Ms.
award
Green
for
like to
doing what
make
you're
a statement
supposed
on her
to.
own behalf?
What did you say?
You should get an award for doing what you're supposed to.
Yes.
Apparently so.
Basically, that's what she's saying. She should get a cookie and a gold star.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Isn't that what they all
Ms.
think?
No,
Green.
man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
All right.
No.
Well, Ms. Stevenson, as you can see, Mr. Green is sitting on the screen. Mr. Green, can you unmute and just put your name on the record and tell me if you're related in any way to Nicole Green?
Yes, Your Honor. No, I am not related at all.
All right, and your name for the record?
Yes, Demetrius Green, Specialty Court Case Manager.
All right. So, when I read the pre-sentence report, and then as I sat here to listen to the complainant, who I apologize, whose name has escaped me, but I was thinking to myself, maybe this was an epic fail on behalf of the warrant unit and the prosecutor's office. Now, I don't know what process they go through when they issue the warrant, particular warrant. I was looking to see if this had started out as a felony, right? I was looking to see if it had started out a felony, and it didn't. And then I'm reading, and then I'm listening to Mr. I'm gonna tell you his name in a minute.
Mr. Green?
I saw it on here.
No.
Yeah, because it's not like the
I'm
fucking victim's
listening
important.
to Mr. Reeves, and
Oh, Mayo, you
I'm
caught that
saying,
too, huh?
well, why did the prosecutor's office charge this as something having to do with a accident, as opposed to
Aggravated
a
assault.
felonious assault
Yeah.
Just
with a
saying
vehicle?
that
That's
should
what
be
I was
assault.
thinking. I
Assault
was
with
like,
a deadly weapon.
you know, this should be. I don't know why you shaking your head. Yes, Ms. Green, because that's against you. Felonious assault, I think that's like a 10-year felony or something. I don't know.
He ain't even smart.
And then this one of them. Okay, so I'm saying that for a couple of reasons. So I don't know what the process is that the warrant office of the prosecutors, the warrant division of the prosecutor's office goes through. I feel like if they had interviewed Mr. Reeves, that maybe they would have charged differently. That's how I feel. That if they had interviewed Mr. Reeves, that perhaps they would have charged differently.
She's already been
Because
given a
I'm
break.
sitting here saying it started out as failing to stop at a personal injury accident, which also says to me that she hit him and ran, a hit and run. So she hit him
Damn,
and
she's
she didn't
packing up more
stop.
charges.
And then, y'all do what you do and negotiate it down to failing to report an accident. Now, I'm going to say that I'm a little disheartened by the way it began in terms of charging and the way it ended in terms of charging. And if what Mr. Reeves said is true, this was sorely, severely undercharged by the prosecution. And and that's disheartening. And then let me tell you what I observe. Let me tell you what I have observed today and the last time we were here. I observe and I feel like Miss Green could care less that she could give. I need you to stop being so animated, sir. I observed that Miss Green
This
could
nigga in the
care
background
less.
crying because the judge said words.
That
He crying.
That's why she said stop being so animated.
Is aloof.
This nigga is crying.
She is not contrite.
She ain't playing.
She is whatever she is.
This nigga need to. Oh Jesus Christ,
And
Mel, you still on his side, Mel?
I am feeling.
Yes, sir.
Me too.
100.
Y'all need to
Like
get this
I
dude.
almost am not going to accept this.
I'm like, you
this
sell you
recommendation
sell that
and
shit.
give her an opportunity to go back up to the original charge, if she chooses to. But I'm also, the reason I asked Mr. Green to come on is because I'm thinking to myself, a person has to be almost mentally ill for me to hear what I heard today. You know, I always say this right here. And I've even, I think, told you all this story. I don't know if I've ever said it on the record, but I know I've told it to the attorneys, like off the record when we're having our little, you know, post-court chat, of how I almost hit somebody and how it devastated me, how I was crying at the thought of almost hitting somebody. Yet Miss Green appears on my screen
Like she don't give a fuck.
and she did hit somebody.
On purpose.
And if that
And
baby
she's shaking
shake
her head, no, she didn't.
one more time. If she shake that head, no to the left or to the right.
Ooh,
One
tell
more
you.
time.
Ooh. Well, you better stop playing with this.
Oh, did she do it again?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That right there is exactly what I'm talking about.
Nicole,
bitch
you
like
better
the
stop
Green
crying.
Goblin.
Exactly what I'm
No,
talking
don't
about.
cry. She ugly as fuck. Don't cry.
And so I want to believe that the reason she is acting in this way is because she has some type of mental illness or mental disorder
Gosh.
You
that
know
she
the out
needs
was
to have
coming.
addressed by the specialty court, which is why I brought the specialty court coordinator on here. There, according to her self-report, she doesn't have a history of mental illness.
Uh-oh.
She just a bitch.
But everything that I see says that she either is mentally ill or she needs to be in prison. Let me tell you that.
I'd
So
go with
from
the
what I
self-reporting in
see,
the prison.
Let's go.
I say she's either mentally ill, has some type of mental disease or disorder, or she needs to be in prison, and the prosecutor should have charged her with, at least at a minimum, felonious assault.
Shake your head again, bitch. Shake your
Perhaps
head
they
again.
should have charged her
With smoking
with
crack.
assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder.
If this nigga cry, I'm
Or
gonna find her
perhaps
not
they
guilty.
should have charged
No,
her
we need to cry. Sell that shit.
with assault with the intent to murder.
All right, bitch.
So while she coming on here with this little lackadaisical attitude,
She knows she got away with
I
it.
had to admonish her this morning about her, how she's standing, how she putting her ear up to the phone and whatnot. It's ridiculous. It's appalling and it's offensive.
And she ugly.
You gonna charge her for being ugly, LA?
Just a fact.
And I agree with Mr. Reeves. I agree with Mr. Reeves. I agree with Mr. Reeves. But where I disagree with Mr. Reeves is that this is simply a misdemeanor.
Uh-oh.
It's a misdemeanor. And it's only punishable by up to 93 days in the Wayne County Jail.
Get that bitch.
Now she's on the
93 days.
verge of getting 90 of the days. But I'm going to give Miss Green an opportunity to talk to Mr. Green, who says they are not related. So, and I don't have any reason to believe they are. I just
Oh,
always
bitch.
ask when it's the same last name.
Watch her come back. Watch her come back
and she can hear what he has to say.
Watch them come back and say
At
mental
a minimum,
unstable.
she's going to have to submit to a mental health evaluation before I will agree to her sentencing. You see what I'm saying? She done raised them eyebrows already at the thought of a mental health evaluation.
I wish
Go
they
ahead,
would make
Judge.
them.
Hit the gavel on that ass. Come on, do it. I know you want to do it. You know you use a boomer college degree having 15 years.
Because I know that if I don't accept this recommendation, Ms. Green has a right to withdraw her plea. She might be withdrawing her plea. Because I'm appalled. I'm offended. I'm appalled and offended that it was charged so low. I'm appalled and offended that she has come in here not realizing the blessing that she has got with it being charged so low. I'm appalled and offended that she shows no remorse or contriteness, whether she did it intentionally or by mistake. The fact that she's here and has accepted this plea says to the court that at a minimum, she agrees that there's enough evidence to prove that she was the one that hit him.
That APA looking kind of bad right there.
And so your attitude sucks.
Standing.
And since it
Nah, that
appears to me
APA
that she
mad.
must have some mental defect or
Well, they the
disorder
ones who charged her.
that is not allowing
She
her to
mad
show
because
any
this
empathy
woman not holding to the sisterhood
for running over a man
in this moment.
who has now had
Black,
to
she
endure
like, I'm gonna tell
surgery
her
after
about herself
surgery
at the
after
next
surgery.
meeting.
If I was the cause of that, if I caused that to somebody, whether I
This
intended
bitch don't
it
even
or
care.
not,
She's just looking around like, bitch, when are you gonna be done?
Yo,
would be
her or the
contrite.
APA. Look at the APA.
I would be so sad and sorry. I would be like, I am so sorry. If I didn't say anything else, notwithstanding a no contest plea, notwithstanding that Mr. Reeves may sue me civilly, I would say, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry that you have had to endure these surgeries.
Yo, her black ass lips killing me.
You're offensive, Ms. Green.
God damn.
Your demeanor with respect to this situation, it's offensive.
Where the fuck? Who knocked her off to give her kids? It's a
I'm gonna let her talk to Mr. Green.
Negroes in the hood did something.
It is my
nasty
intention,
niggas in this
Probably
world.
her
as I
grandkid, though.
indicated, at a
She look like she
minimum,
smoked
she's gonna have to
Newports
submit
without the filters.
to a mental health evaluation.
Man. I see some
Because
busted
if she
ass
passes
in my
that mental health
neighborhood
evaluation,
with fucking 3 or 4 kids.
That's a fact.
No, somebody knocking these motherfuckers down.
Someone has to. People like LA. You knock them down all the time.
So I wouldn't knock her off with your dick.
Yo, here's the thing though. She's so used to not having any consequence. She probably thinking in her head, see, this is real. She probably thinking in her head, I just hit a nigga. Y'all been telling us niggas it's okay to do what we want. What the fuck are you holding me accountable now? It's probably what she thinking. Fucked up to say, but I'm sure that's what's going through her head.
George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, say their name.
It should be a
Y'all niggas
crime.
ain't shit, man.
It should be a crime to be that ugly. Like, I'm not even
This
joking.
nigga still stuck on her being ugly. God damn it. You ain't
This
shit.
shit should be a
What you
crime.
gonna give her 5 years for being ugly, nigga?
Man, I give her 93 days for the hit and another 5 years for being that ugly.
Look at
God
the
damn,
APA.
bitch.
Look at the
Oh,
APA.
yeah. Oh, you know the APA got a stank ass
She got that
attitude.
look. God damn,
She
I
only
didn't
hit
hear
a
that
She
man.
like,
look.
come on. She
She
like,
only
girl,
hit a
you go-
man.
yeah, exactly. Like you going against the code.
That's crazy, bro.
Like you said, Beastly, you know she gonna call out the next meeting.
I'm about to look her up. What's her name?
Just gonna be
Christina
cooking-
Ritter.
Yeah,
clicking
Christina
that,
Ritter,
she gonna be popping that
APA
gum,
in
patting
Detroit,
that weed.
Michigan.
Oh,
No.
you know it.
No,
Hey,
no.
Bob says $2 super chat said if genders were reversed, he'd be in jail. And I agree.
Absolute
Shit,
fact.
you are not lying,
Absolutely
Bob.
agree.
there would be no accident, and I left the scene of the crime. She
And
listen,
look.
she didn't even get charged for running the scene of the crime. None of that. They just let it all go.
Yep.
So
let
it
her
was
tell
the
the same story
it
that
was
he
the
tells.
APA's fault for the charging. I blame her. This is the reason why niggas don't like. It's why niggas ain't shit. But let's finish this bullshit up.
And they tell me, no, she just whatever, and she doesn't need mental health treatment, because there's nothing in her report that says she needs mental health treatment in terms of her self-reporting, but nobody gave her a mental health evaluation. If she is not a candidate for mental health treatment court, I'm going to tell you right now, she's going to jail. She going to jail.
She's going to jail, bitch.
And they're going to turn her over to some lefty fucking psychiatrist.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the judge is helping her low key.
State court administrator's office, if it is inappropriate.
You gotta understand, there's nothing really she can do because of what they charged her with. She can't bring formal charge on it because the APA already brought the charges and they agreed to the fucking plea deal.
Yeah, and no, well, she claimed no contest.
Yeah. So in other words, all she can do is do what she's doing to kind of seem like she's trying to give them, because the man was never even addressed throughout the whole damn thing. None of these APAs or anything came and talked to him and got his side of the story. They just said, yeah, it was an accident. This bitch hit him. We're going to give her whatever the fuck they gave her to not give her a fucking felony, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's atrocious, man. That's not justice.
That's mishandling of justice, man.
It's of the justice system.
Just think about this shit, right? You get a fucking double the fine for traveling to 1 mile an hour over the speed limit in the school zone.
And let's be honest,
someone out of school.
And I mean, I'll be so sincere right now. The bitch should have got 10 years for looking like an ugly Scrooge McDuck. Like, what the fuck?
Now we at 10 years. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, man. I looked at her picture extra long, man. She is so ugly. Like, just to have that face. God
You
damn,
a
bitch.
decade in jail. What? So is this state? Is this federal time or in the state? What was
Day
it?
for motherfucking day, he said.
Yeah, damn, man. They need to send that bitch to Georgia. What's the county I hate?
Fulton County.
Fulton County. They send that bitch to Fulton County, where I know she gonna die in one of them jail cells. Jesus Christ.
LA want to send her to Rikers Island, boy.
That's a fact, sir. And let her swim. Tell her to escape and swim right across.
That's Alcatraz, fool.
Yeah, whatever it is.
That's in San Francisco. You trying to say?
Right. Rikers is a fucking prison barge.
No. Rikers is the same thing. She got to swim.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, to get to Rikers, you got to go over a very long bridge.
But this is the problem, right? And I understand her was thought process when it's like, why would y'all charge her so low? At the minimum, she should have got felonious aggravated assault with a fucking vehicle, which is an upcharge. That's an upcharge with a vehicle.
And she did this in front of children.
Mm-hmm.
And one charge per child.
So and it wasn't like it only happened once. This shit happened on multiple occasions where they told her to not do that shit. And she did it any fucking way.
And why did she lose her license in the first place?
They had to tell her, don't run over people. Don't you run over people. That's not a good thing.
No. What happened was she was going around
That's not a big deal, right? Right, LA?
They're so stupid. They had to tell her not to hit people and run. Don't you hit people and run. That's not nice. That's not nice.
When you go, so if you ain't been in these stupid ass loops, I understand, but bitch, you went to the wrong fucking school and dropped your son off.
Or like Black Thought say, like be a responsible adult and get up 10 minutes earlier, you nasty bitch. All she had to do was, let's be for real, she didn't want to get up because she was too busy watching stories that day before. She had to get up and spend her welfare check. She ain't doing shit.
What stores? Young Gunner Wrestlers or General Hospital?
Both. She should have went to the General Hospital and got that face fixed. Jesus Christ.
Well, dropping the kid off is a burden to her, first of all. This goddamn kid making me have to get up and do my responsibility. Like I said, she's most likely a grandmother. You know,
she
her
works 12
daughter-
jobs. Check cash Davis all stupid as fuck. She don't work $12. I mean 12 jobs. You crazy. Ain't no way in hell she work 12 jobs.
Oh, nah, that's a welfare queen. Like I said, she's raising her grandchildren. Listen, I've seen it. She's raising her grandchildren. Her daughter is one of those women from the Stand in It picture. And you know, she's just tired of it, you know. She every quote unquote every black man mistreated her. She like, what? I just ran over another nigga. I did it for the motherfucking gram. Like, come on, stop acting like y'all don't know. The APA up there, like, what's wrong with this judge? She ran over a nigga. Let's move on.
I ran over a nigga last week.
Exactly.
That nigga stupid.
No, she called the cops.
That's my displeasure to the prosecutor.
Uh-oh.
About how they charge this case.
Fix your motherfucking mouth, bitch.
It's appalling.
Put your lips back in your mouth.
It's appalling.
Fix your face.
Yeah,
Based upon the police
her middle
description
finger?
of the incident.
I
It's
don't know.
appalling.
It did look like she used her middle finger. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. It
Oh,
did
you
look
know
like
she don't care. You know she like, what?
Oh, no, she used her middle finger.
Look. She like, listen, you old bitch, all right?
Hold on. Let's look at it.
If it is inappropriate for me to express my displeasure to the prosecutor.
Here it comes right now. 4, 3, 2.
About how they
1.
charge this case.
Go. Nope, she didn't do it.
It's appalling to me. It's appalling.
We gotta
she
stare at
wanted
this
to flick
ugly
her
bitch.
off.
She wanted
Based
to.
upon the police description of the
She
incident.
called herself
It's
last
appalling.
minute.
I'm going to send Mr. Green and Miss Green to breakout room.
No, why I gotta talk to this
Judge
ugly
Bryant,
bitch?
if I may interject, so Miss
And this nigga name
if
is
Miss
Green
Green
too?
is self-reporting that she does not have any mental issues,
She don't
that is-
qualify.
yeah, that would be a non-qualification.
We can't check it out.
So I do not have the ability to make a clinical assessment. That will be required by a licensed practice assessor. We do have a clinical assessor on our team. However, she is not in the office today and she is working from home. So I'm not sure about her availability in this moment, but if we would like to schedule something with her, we can make that happen.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So she getting jail time, bitch.
All right, so this is what I'm
She getting away with this. She getting away with it.
I'm
I
going
tell you,
to
the judge
adjourn
is
the
low key
sentencing.
helping her.
Well, I'm gonna keep following this case, right?
I
Because
want
they're
Ms.
gonna have,
Green to
'cause
submit
they
to a
always
mental
come
health
back
assessment.
with the next one.
And then I'm going to set the sentencing for in-person. And that in-person sentencing is going to be, Mr. Green, how long, what, do you know anything about the availability?
So I do know in this next week, we will be traveling to a conference and we will be gone all week. But however, the week following that, we should be available that Monday, specifically because I know Tuesday is going to be a holiday, July 4th.
Person that could do the assessment.
But yeah, we can probably get her done that Monday.
Pretty much.
Okay. All right, well, then I'm going to set the sentencing for July the 17th. No. I'll do it on the second day of the trial, July the 18th. That's at 9:02.
She going to jail.
And it is in person. So the assessment should be complete before then. And then
can't wait
we
to
can
see
address,
Dude,
moving
that
forward.
liberal ass bitch
Additionally,
that works for as a court
I'm
reporter.
going to indicate that should Miss Green fail to appear on July 18th.
What are you talking about? This chick, Stevenson?
No, the psychologist that's going to talk to her about her childhood.
Oh yeah,
and her traumas.
Well, she already self-reported that she doesn't have any mental illness, so
They're not gonna go with that.
Because I think the judge wanted to. I think the judge is trying to not give her any excuses, so she can then give her a longer sentence.
No, I get that, but you
But
see,
the longest sentence they can give her is 93 days.
Plus another
So
90.
just fucking give it to her.
Here's the thing, Sir Green down here, he got to work with a bunch of black women. He got to stand in it. Believe you me, he going with them.
Oh yeah, he's working in a hen house.
Yeah, that's a fact. Let me tell you something. He talking about we going to a conference. He gonna tell her, look, we gotta make sure she got some sort of mental disability. We gotta say her childhood. We gotta say she was a queen and a king and all of that.
Well, so what would you do in his retaliatory? What would you do if it was you?
To be honest, I would go in there and say the bitch needs jail.
Okay.
Like all of you fucked up. She needs jail. Straight
Now,
up. She already said in her self thing that she has no mental issues. Are we going to sit here and give her mental issues?
Yes.
Well,
she will be issued them by the court-ordered psychiatrist.
I know that, Mayo.
Yeah.
I know that. But I'm just saying, like, she already claimed she got no issues. She chilling. She in the court like, yeah, come on, let's get it over with. I need to go back home and chill.
This fucking APA was killing me, man. I'm like,
she. Let me tell you something. All she cared about is the sisterhood. That's it.
All right.
Now, if I was the gentleman who was injured,
Mr. Reeves,
I would go to work with a baseball bat. And this bitch would know every morning when she woke up she did me wrong. I don't care if I'd spend the rest of my life in prison.
Man, you lying. You don't like men like that.
Sir?
I mean, you saying you do?
No, sir.
Okay. So you go with my theory. You don't like men like that. You ain't going to jail. You're a good white man.
Sir, you change my life, I'll change yours. Guaranteed.
But here's the thing, Mayo. I know you know how to shoot. You can shoot from a distance, right?
That's not personal enough, sir.
Okay. So you want to personal.
Wait a minute. So it's got to be personal for you to shoot at?
Yes. If you maimed me, I'm gonna maim you. Your knee is gonna hurt, and you're gonna hobble around the rest of your life, knowing you fucked with the wrong person.
You know she lives in the hood, so she got probably about 18 black niggas that's ready to get your ass as soon as you do. Because you know you.
No, they ain't.
You fucking white nationalist right now, son.
She can't even give somebody to give her broke ass kids a ride to school.
Well, that's a fact, but that has nothing to do.
It's not her kids; it's her grandkids.
Oh, well, okay.
Well, they didn't say grandkid; they said her son.
I bet you she got black gums.
It was her
for
son.
some
It's her
reason.
son. I'm telling you.
There's nobody knocking this old hag up.
Look, man, dude.
Well, if she have grandkids, someone had to knock her ass.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody had to knock her up at some point.
When she was young and somebody thought she was valuable.
This nigga just pulled a ruthless.
Dude, some we all know motherfuckers out there just want a hole in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they want to.
That's all they care about.
This motherfucker said,
Any port in a storm.
Just because you're a drug dealer don't mean you sell drugs.
Just because you said it's her son don't mean it's her son. Listen, there's nobody poking that. Them days of poking is over.
Shut the fuck up.
Nah, y'all not gonna get me to believe it was her son.
Look, she got one kid. Okay, she got one kid.
No, she got 6. I swear she got 6. She looked like she got 6 of them.
Busted up in her 6 times.
I'm going with the neck and the lips. Just saying, she got kids. She got 6 kids.
Goat.
Yeah.
The semen demon up in
Yeah. I swear she done raped a couple of niggas in her life.
She done gave him a couple of shots of Hennessy.
That woman's bought a lot of bottles of Hennessy and
Hey, she raped a couple people in her life. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Do your thing.
And as soon as the dude came through the door, she locked it.
Guess what I'm gonna say?
What's that?
This is what it looked like when you vote for Democrat for 50 years.
This nigga ain't a Democrat.
This
This
is it
nigga
right
always
here.
gotta bring it right back to goddamn
This is what it looked
politics.
like when you vote for Democrats for 50 years.
And that APA is what you get when you let them run your schools.
There you go. And she vote Democrat too. Look it up.
Well, they
Look it
all
up.
do. They're in Detroit. Come on now. There's not a
Born
Oh yeah,
conservative there.
she got a secondary in women's studies.
Look at her nails. The only reason why they're not completely raptor claws is because she's got to come to work.
Well, they are pointy as fuck, so she do got them in a claw shape.
Well, they're close enough, man.
And they would be
captain.
longer if she didn't work in the courts.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
The reason why she don't got the
This
bull
nigga Con
ring
Shawty
is
said
'cause
when
she gotta
Dubs
work in
cry.
court.
Get the fuck out of here. You ain't shit. You ain't shit. Oh.
For the sentencing, she looked like she just froze up because she was walking and moving because that
That's
wasn't
'cause
her
she got
same
ugly.
background
Look
just
at
a minute
God.
ago. When I first looked down, this not the background I
I'm getting
had.
the side profile, LA.
So she
Oh my
walking and
God.
moving, and now she doesn't have signal.
If she wanted
I
justice,
can,
just tell her look in the mirror.
I think
Keep pissing
the
that
phone
judge
may have
off.
died, but I can get her on the phone so she can hear if that
Not if her
please the
phone
court.
died, but go ahead.
Okay.
No, keep pissing the judge off so she can just
Because I
finish
want her
up.
to hear that
I
if
don't
she
want
failed
her
to appear, her bond is going to be $30,000, 10% plus a GPS restricted tether.
Oh,
She'll be
shit.
here, Judge.
She ain't playing.
All right. Well, I want to make sure she know that, but I
It's just ringing, Judge.
trust you. She probably something she moved.
Oh, this is her calling now. Just a second.
Look, this judge ain't about shit.
Okay, Your Honor, I do have Miss Green on speaker.
All right.
Oh,
Can
that's
she
a
hear
full
me?
frontal. God damn.
Ms. Green, can you just say whether or not you're able to hear the judge?
The bitch is on camera.
Oh, now there she is back.
Okay.
She's Zoom. All right. So I indicate
Look at that. Look at that.
since
She had to
July
get closer to
18th
McDonald's.
at 9:02, that's in person.
Zoom in for you,
And
LA.
then Miss Green fails to appear. Her bond is
Oh
going
my
to be
God.
$30,000, 10% plus
that
a
dude-
GPS
Hey, he said
restricted tether.
JP's mama.
Oh my
All
Jesus
right.
Christ.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
Your Honor, can I perhaps be placed in the breakout room to get Ms. Green's information so that I can have contact with her to set the assessment?
Yes.
See?
Or
Oh,
Mr.
show you.
I can get that to Mr. Green.
Okay,
Well, it's
that's
too
fine.
late. I already clicked close the thing out. I didn't see I didn't know Mr. Bird was still in there.
And actually, it looks like we just lost Ms.
Okay.
Green.
Well, when Mr. Bird come out, I'll redo. Okay, so Miss Stevenson will make sure you have the information, okay?
Perfect, thank you.
All right,
Get
you're welcome.
your
Thank you
goddamn hand
for
off.
telling me that if the people come in there and lie, they don't qualify for mental health treatment court.
Yeah, but we have a clinical assessor, so we should be able to get past that now, so.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
See,
All right.
it's all about getting
Mr.
past
Reeves,
it
you're all
and
set
getting
until
by.
July 18th, sir.
Judge Bryant, the rest of the bills that are still in the mail can still to come, can I still submit those at July 18th hearing?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Try to get those to the prosecutor before July 18th.
Look at the APA. She is. Yes.
I have my cards in the courtroom. If the court officer can give Mr. Reeves my contact information, Judge, I'll speak with Mr. Reeves.
All right.
Why don't you contact the victim, you fucking bitch?
All right, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna take a brief recess. It's gonna be brief, about 3 minutes to stretch my legs, fill my cup, and then ready on. See, somebody is a person.
All right, so that was it on that shit. What do y'all motherfuckers think about that? Besides the fucking APA shit, but a whole trip. At this time,
Another criminal got away with it.
Yeah, well, that's a fact. All right, at this time, I'm gonna be switching over strictly to Rumble for about a half hour, maybe hour and a half. I don't
So you're
know.
going over to Rumble.
Fully
So
on
we
Rumble.
getting raw over there. You
Yes.
got something raw for over there?
Yeah. It's way different than this shit. There's a lot of videos that have violence in them that I want to show.
You said I'm gonna switch over to Rumble for a half hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
Yeah. You heard him, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was just me. I'm like, wait, what?
Well,
about 5 hours.
That was that kind of like I'm gonna set an alarm for 9 a.m.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. Well, anyway.
You said that 2 days in a row.
The fact that he said half hour was what got me. I'm like, bro, you're gonna go through 3 minutes and we're gonna talk for half hour. What?
That's a fact.
Do we ever finish the videos? I'm just saying.
Hey, no chaser. So I'm gonna tell you what, like I tell everyone, if you're on Rumble, the best thing to do is be on the website. But also, if you do make a comment, I got it running here on there. See, hold on. Here is. Well, hold on. Let me go to where I'm at right now. So there's people in there right now that are actually making comments on there. Frank 304. Where's the bailiff? I don't know where the bailiff is. So there's actually people that actually commented over here. So that's cool. And there goes Mayo. He's already over there. See, there goes Mayo. But yeah, we're gonna end all three. Oh shit, how many broadcasts are over here? Yeah, I'm gonna end all three of these. Both. Yeah. Facebook. Sorry, but you gotta go. Deuces, you out of there. I'm gonna say that. All right, now we got the Uncle Tom show. You gotta go. See you later.